Good evening, everybody, and welcome to week 2 of Turnbuckle Thursday. Before I get too far into it, I must say I am not alone. He is Hugh. There you go. I gotta move over. Look, I have a friend tonight.
Friend,
Oh,
that is always the best part of this movie.
what's that?
I got Varsity Blues on tonight,
She got time.
and it's at the part where they're in the strip club and they just find the teacher's actually a stripper.
Yep, she's a 10. I remember that movie very well. Got Troy in chat. Here's Johnny and Miss Cora. So, I mean,
So famous. That's a very nice Mount Me hat you got. Mount Me? Not right now, but maybe after a couple drinks.
hello, Jackie. And Spawn's in chat already. Look at this. We got 5 people right off the bat.
Grimm's only here for a little while. Grimm
Yes.
got bedtime during the week. Friday nights is late nights for Grimm.
Yeah, Friday night's all Grimm. Everyone's tired of seeing Mr. Knast, I'm sure. Especially after doing 4 hours last night.
Oh.
But
Weather go away.
oh, well, just think next Tuesday they're calling for more snow.
It's not the snow that's getting, it's the rain. It's
Yeah.
this wet shit that's killing me.
Grimm took Spawn to the doctor today. Grimm, I told him I would do Deal or No Deal next Wednesday in studio, maybe with my camera on.
Well, that would be cool, Troy. Whatever works for you. And that's what I would say to anybody. Look, I know it's not easy being in front of the camera. I mean, some people, it takes them time. Other people are like, no way, they can never do it. I mean, I think I'm probably going on close to 15 years now. So, I mean, to me, it's just an average everyday thing. I mean, you got to really think about it. Whether you want to be on camera or not, you are always on camera somewhere. That's what you have to remember.
Yeah.
If you are in a store, they are videotaping you, which technically, if you think about it, they are not allowed to do because they are telling you, yes, that videotaping is in progress, but
They don't have your consent.
they do not have your consent.
Can I hit the bullshit button on this, or am I not allowed, or would that be mean?
Oh, I would hit way more than the bullshit. We got to get a couple things for that one.
Bullshit?
That would be like me turning around and saying that I'm not crazy.
Well, you're not. I thought this was you, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not crazy. I'm fucking insane.
Yeah, I mean, she is related to you, so.
Yep, and she's not right. She's all left.
That's what you always say.
That is true.
So I figured while you're here, since we watched it together, did anyone watch the craziness of the Royal Rumble this past Saturday night?
Ugh.
For one, I can't believe Kevin Owens is not dead.
I think that was probably one of their worst pay-per-views in quite some time.
It was. I mean,
there were a couple good things, but most of it was just really just junk. Like, I don't think they really they had plenty of time to put it together, but I don't really think they put it together worth a while.
I mean, you had a couple surprises come back during both Rumbles and people weren't appearing, but it's nothing like I was expecting.
Yeah, no. I mean, they had, Alexa Bliss coming back. I mean, that was good. Hopefully we'll see more of her. And I think that may end up, seeing maybe her and the Wyatt Six do their whole thing there, which would be really good.
Well, an article I had read before is the reason they weren't sure about her status is because she hadn't agreed to a contract till Saturday.
Yeah. Steph says she watched. Well, Cora said she watched it.
That's why I sure didn't.
Oh, it's just wet and miserable up here. Troy didn't watch it. Steph said she watched it up to the tag team matches, which Cora said she didn't like it. I really think that the tag match was really just,
A squash match.
yeah, it was kind of like it was a filler. That's all that was.
Yeah, because we were talking because it started at 6:30, which we both had said it was way too early for a show that only had 4 matches technically. The women's rumble got an hour and a half.
Yep.
And then you had the tag team match, which was second. That lasted, 25 minutes at the most. Cody and Kevin put on a match, 45 minutes, close to an hour.
I mean, that was one of the better matches of the night. I mean, I don't even think the Rumble itself and in the women's Rumble was really that great.
Yeah. I mean, the women had more surprises coming back than the men did.
Yeah, the women's had more surprise. I mean, you got Flair back, but you brought in Nikki Bella, and I think the only reason that they brought in the Bella is because of the show that she's doing now, that show called Traders.
Probably. I didn't watch it. You can, of course, say that Troy can still watch it on Peacock. Yes, you can watch all the old pay-per-views for now on Peacock still. I didn't watch it at all, but who won? The women's was Charlotte Flair, and then the men's was Jey Uso, who they've been pushing for a very long time now.
Which I think the men's win for Jey Uso, I think that is good because you know what? They need to finally do something with him and start putting him over. Definitely a fan favorite, but I mean, Charlotte Flair, I think was just, again, and why they gave it to her, I don't know, because I mean, there were so many other people in that match that really should start getting a spot and still have not gotten a spot.
Yeah.
Bliss has had her title and Flair's had the title and this one and that one and everything. But I mean, you brought back Trish Stratus.
True.
You know,
is wrestling all year round on TV or seasonal like some other sports? All year.
wrestling's all year, but it's actually WrestleMania is the end of the year, and the very next is the beginning of the year. So WrestleMania would be considered the end of the year, so that would be like your Super Bowl, and then your very first Raw would start your new season. And like I said, I mean, the women's titles weren't even up. You know, the
tag team. Well, all the champions besides for the 2 main ones were in the Rumble.
Yeah, which that's something that's normally a lot different. But now the tag champion Iron Man or last standing match.
2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 falls. I mean, that was just a filler for the card. That's all that was just a filler.
Pretty much.
The Kevin and Cody match, they put on a good match.
Yeah.
But I would not be surprised. One, Owens is probably going to be out for a while. I mean,
so you didn't catch the end of Raw? You didn't go back and rewatch it, did you?
No.
Well, you want me to spoil it or you want to watch it?
You can spoil it because
Owens is back. He attacked Sami Zayn.
Is he really? And he attacked Sami Zayn, the one who came out, which I anticipate trying to start building something up with an issue between Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn now.
Maybe. WrestleMania is my Super Bowl. Yeah. I mean, WrestleMania is definitely the biggest 2 nights of the year. Ever since the pandemic, they do split it up now into 2 nights. Because, what was it? The last year that was in Jersey. So that was 2018. We were up in MetLife again.
Yeah.
And that show ran 7.5 hours.
know, when they do them all in one night, it is so friggin' hard to stay with it
Oh yeah. Hello, Gary.
because they are. Hey, Gary, because they are. You know, they're pushing so many matches in one night. And the thing is, because they're doing it one night, now they gotta take it and the matches are where a match should go like 45 minutes. It's only like 15, 20 minutes long.
Yeah, because they got so many matches usually on WrestleMania night.
I mean, now they're starting to bring people over from TNA.
Yeah, forgotten. What's the terminology? The Forbidden Door.
Yeah, TNA's opened up its door because now it's going to be interesting because TNA just picked up Fandango.
True.
That is a gimmick that should have died out years ago.
Jackie wants to know, what do you guys like about it that grabs your attention? Anymore, not much. Back in the day, I was a big fan in the hardcore division. Anything goes.
That that you have up now, she scared me.
What, Jordan Grace?
Yes, she is built like a dude.
Yeah.
I like the women in the skimpy clothing. Always a bonus.
Yeah.
No, it's something to pass the time because a lot of times, I mean, there's nothing on anymore.
Mine was the hardcore division. Like I said, anything goes. You always had somebody getting busted open. But nowadays, it's just something to watch.
Yeah. Like technically, I wouldn't even say that the men's rumble is over yet.
No, I mean,
and well, think about it. There's still one person that did not make it to the ring. Yes, they did a substitute, but that does not count.
are you talking about Tozawa?
Yes, Tozawa. Every year for the past X amount of years, he has not made it to the ring.
Yeah, that's true.
He has always been attacked at the top of the ramp and never makes it to the ring.
Who was it the one year they had did that to Lana? They had her get attacked or come out injured, and Becky Lynch took us by that one year.
Oh, then there was the year that Titus O'Neil came down and fell and went under the ring.
Yeah, that was at the Crown Jewel.
Yeah, that was pretty horrifying.
Actually, I've been a fan since I was a kid. It's crazy at times. I think I'm going to try and watch it. I might like it.
You know what it is? Basically it's a
adult soap opera.
Nighttime soap opera is exactly what it is.
Yep.
And honestly, now is the time to really start because you've got February, March, and April. So you've got Elimination Chamber, you've got WrestleMania in April, and you may have one more. Which I think, because the next one is Elimination Chamber, and that's, I think, almost at the end of February, beginning of March.
Yeah.
So it's going to fall very, very funny because it's always the first weekend in April, but this year I think it's falling late.
Yeah, we said, what was it, April 20th and 21st this year.
Yeah, which it's actually falling late this year. But all the stories are going to start getting ready to change up and move to the next year.
True.
So, but I mean, just some of it, like Charlotte Flair, it's just, she's just put over so many times because of her name.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, lately it's been the Bianca Belairs, it's been the Charlotte Flairs, it's been that one. But these up and comers that, like Io Sky hasn't done anything really in WWE over on Raw. But go take a look at her on NXT. NXT, she was champion. It was a bunch of stuff there. Nia Jax is not a safe wrestler. So ring, first off, it's just a really scary situation. They want to just talk. They're talking about putting over Zoe Stark. I don't think Zoe Stark is really that much to put over because I just don't see her as a crowd favorite.
No, not at all. Because she's with
She's
Shayna Baszler and Sonya Deville, and everyone hates those two.
Yeah, because Deville came back. She was supposed to be out with a career-ending injury.
Yep.
And she came back out of nowhere. And Baszler, don't get me wrong, Baszler, if this was the MMA, this would be perfect for Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler did her time over at MMA. Shayna Baszler's got titles at MMA.
True.
All these people come over from MMA and Ultimate Fight and everything like that. WWE is not a place for them.
No, they get squashed.
Yeah, SmackDown's on tomorrow night.
Oh, boy. Oh, I see booty cheeks out. Oh, and the women's division, you see a lot of that.
I mean, every week it seems like Liv's cheeks are more and more out. I mean, which is definitely awesome. I mean, I will not complain on cheeks on TV.
Like, this just looks like shit, though. Charlotte's outfit.
Yeah, like I don't get the purpose of that. But like, Candice LeRae really hasn't gotten. I mean, she's had tag gold since she's been here, and that was with Indy Hartwell. But in that, they haven't done shit with Candice LeRae. But go to NXT, and Candice LeRae has, a very big, long sheet of accomplishments.
True.
They bring up all this talent from NXT, and they don't use them the way they should. And now they're getting ready to start this new show. What is it? Legends and something? And
yeah, something like that.
It's Taker and four coaches, Taker and three other, I think Bubba Ray and two other coaches are going to start training people. So it's
going to be free on Tubi.
It's NXT, but it's more like what was it when it first came out?
Tough Enough?
Yeah, Tough Enough, when it was like on MTV.
Yeah. I was happy about that too. I mean, and the rumor is, like I said, she didn't have a contract up till Saturday night, so they didn't know what to do with her. So they were just going to throw on SmackDown and leave the Wyatt Six on Raw. But now apparently the Wyatt Six is going over to SmackDown too.
Well, now they've got this whole friggin' that you can change your brand at any time now.
That doesn't make sense.
No, because now it's at any minute you can switch over to Raw, or you can go over to SmackDown, or you can go back down to what's the minor league at NXT. But even NXT is really not a minor league anymore.
True.
NXT is now rated up where, Raw and SmackDown are. It's a primetime show. It's no longer like Sunday Night Heat. Sunday Night Heat was a house show when it was on.
Yeah, what was that? It used to be on MTV, wasn't it?
Every Sunday night they had that. But they used to record it. Sunday Night Heat it was pre-recorded, and it was recorded before SmackDown shows.
Yeah, which back in the day too, SmackDown was pre-recorded too.
Yep. And it's just kind of one of these things that they're not using the talent the way they should. And the talent that they have, prime example, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, that are definitely, there's Curtis. But Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, which are definitely, they put asses in seats. You put them in a ladder match. You cannot tell me after that ladder match that those guys aren't pissing blood for the next couple of weeks.
That is true.
Some of those bumps that they were
brutal.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. I am surprised that Kevin Owens didn't break his back when he landed right on the point of the ladder.
True. So
So
Alexa goes with the white at 6. You think they will keep Nikki Cross with them?
yes, because Nikki Cross isn't Abigail. Nikki
Yes,
Cross is the witch. If
exactly. I agree with that.
you go back, Cora, from the last time you saw Fiend, when they had that big box and Alexa Bliss was there and was one of the Fiend matches, she came out on the top of the box and she was all dressed in black and she had like that black liquid dripping down her. That was Abigail.
I was waiting for a bad spot with this one right here. I thought Cody was going to do like a face plant off that ladder. The way they had him like dangling there.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to rip him and smack his face on the ladder. I was waiting for it.
Like you said, there's so much talent. I mean, I knew that I was going to be doing a little bit of this tonight, but last night I decided to turn on Ada. Just wanted to stop in and say hi and support the stream. I'm heading to bed. It's a long day. I need to get up super early in the morning. I have to deliver a car 5 hours away.
Oof.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah. Be safe.
Appreciate it, Curtis. Stay
Yeah.
safe, stay warm.
Yeah.
Do you think it's cold here where Curtis was is at? It's been negative 20 and lower the last week.
My kind of weather. Like I said, I don't mind the cold and I don't mind the snow. It's this wet shit that's getting into my joints that's killing me. But I turned on AEW last night. And I started and I watched it for about 5 minutes and I'm like, I can't. I just can't because like you're bringing characters over. Tony Khan is basically picking off the top of the pack of whatever WWE is in signing.
Yes.
So, I mean, timeless Tony Stark, Tony on AEW. I mean, it's a gimmick, but it's just like Ricochet. Now Ricochet's dressed in practically a 3-piece suit.
I don't understand that. You told me that earlier. I was like, wait, why?
That's not Ricochet's character. And the thing is, like Adam Cole, which is the rated R superstar Edge. Well, now he is being called rated R superstar over at AEW, and he is also coming out to his old entrance.
So I guess they got the trademarking and all that.
Right, but he does not have the trademark to be called Edge. So he is being called by Adam Cole.
Here's that spot where you said he dropped Rowan's ladder. They don't have a picture of it, but
yeah, he's being called by Adam Copeland now. And it's like the big thing is like it was Moxley, which is Dean Ambrose, Cesaro, which I forget what he's going by,
Claudio,
and then what's his name, Pac, or which used to be Neville.
Yep, Neville.
All these guys now, they're like starting the faction thing, and Switchblade Jay White's no longer with this organization, so now he's kind of doing his thing, and he's got Copeland backing him up, and I'm like, you're using big superstars, which is great, but you're not using the talent that you're bringing in that you should. I mean, think about it. The kid that won the gold medal from the Olympics. I don't remember his name.
Chad Stevenson?
Maybe that's it. He just won, just this within the past, 2 years, the Olympics.
Yeah.
He was supposed to have a WWE contract. You know what? You haven't seen him.
True.
Instead you're bringing back and you're filling your roster out with like Charlotte Flair. Death Riders are cool.
I don't watch too much AEW, so I know who some people are over there, but like you said, I watched it for a little bit. Like I can't get into this.
Most of AEW stuff that they're doing is all WWE superstars.
Yeah.
That is their headline over there. I mean, you got people like Orange Cassidy, but I mean, think about it. WWE just picked up Penta from AEW. that was a huge loss for Tony Khan right there.
Yeah, again, like we had talked last week on on the wheel last night. Like you look at these rosters, and they have so much talent, they can't even use all of it.
No, and that's why I say they just keep signing more and more and more and more, which is, it's great, but all of a sudden you're bringing this one back, and then you're bringing this one back. Okay, well, instead of opening a spot up to bring somebody up, it used to be with NXT, people would come up. I mean, at that point, think about it. You had all those guys come over, Wade Barrett and all of them, and, they had something going. Well, now you don't even people come up from NXT. So you don't see them coming up from the minors.
Yeah, and it's just crazy. I'm looking at it right here, like Moxie's world champion. We all know that was going to happen again. Mariah May, who used to be apparently Lana, is the women's world champion. I don't get that at all. Unless she learned how to wrestle since she left WWE.
Well, she's known how to wrestle, but they just played it differently in WWE because, don't get me wrong, but they went off of how she looked. It's the same principle as what's her name, Dupree from the Academy. You look at her and it's, oh well, she was part of the end. She was part of the Rumble. Well, she can't wrestle. Well, automatically she can't wrestle because of her looks.
Yeah, I know.
And that's how they played it, because Dupree was an agent, like a signing type magazine type agent, when they did that whole stupid thing with Mace and from when it was when they did that whole screwy thing, because you had Mace and T-Bar and all that shit going on.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Sorry to interrupt me.
We have to go to Tennessee.
Why are we going to Tennessee?
Because he has Down syndrome.
He's cute.
And they're going to euthanize him.
Okay, so the doggy has Down syndrome and you want me to go save him? He's cute.
Road trip.
You got to see this dog.
Yeet. Hey, Mr. Trey's in chat. Mr. WrestleMania himself.
So, I mean,
I'm afraid Frey would beat him up.
All right.
He's really what makes AEW watchable. Oh, he's replying back to Cora's comment about the timeless Tony Storm.
Yeah, I mean, I just, like right now, Paige or Saraya, whatever you want to call her, she's gone right now, but it's only a matter of time before she returns. And somebody's going to get booted out of that spot because she's a seat filler.
Yeah.
Well, you heard about the proposed match that they're talking about
Of
AJ Lee and Punk against Seth and Becky.
Could be an interesting match.
Yeah, well, both Becky and AJ got to come back first.
All right. I love you. I'm going to crawl in my bed. I got to go clean a Luna crawl now.
I'll be heading there soon. Yeah, his muscle's like really pulled.
Miss Grimm doesn't love us anymore. It's okay.
No, Luna's hurt.
Yeah, Luna's jacked up her paw.
That's not good.
She ripped a pad or something, so we got to clean it all out and
It's going to take 2 people.
try and put like some Neosporin or something in there, and then put a sock on it.
Dang, that stinks. Poor Luna.
You know, very happy.
No.
Hope all is well. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Luna will bounce back. She always does.
Yeah.
Probably stepped on something.
Yeah,
It's probably a piece of glass.
She probably stepped on something out here, or it's all the rock salt because they were laying down rock salt and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, it's just all the wrestling and everything like that. It's, they're not using the talent to their full extent. And it's a shame because there's just so many people that they could really build stories with, and they don't.
Like, the one that makes me laugh about AEW is Billy Gunn's over there because there's kids over there. But you're calling him daddy ass? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
And then supposedly Jericho just had a cruise not too long ago, and he brought back a whole bunch of people. Like, apparently Enzo Amore was on this cruise, and him and Big Bill had their spot like they used to do back in WWE.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Enzo was pretty good, but he got a really shitty end of the stick on that one.
True.
And Jericho looks like shit.
Oh, he's how old now?
He's fat.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. How old is Chris Jericho?
Old.
Let's see.
Jericho wasn't in his prime when he was over at WWE.
He's 54 already.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I mean, he's married to Jessica Lockhart. God bless him, but
That's how much one of his cruises would cost.
I don't know. Let's see.
But I mean, like the other night, last night, Kenny Omega just came out. I mean, Kenny, from what I understand, has been gone for a year, and now he's signed himself into a match against, Don Callis' family, which he was always part of the Don Callis family. And it's, like I said, it's the same thing. They build factions in both places. It's kind of like they copy each other's story. I mean, now they have the Hellhounds, which is, Buddy Murphy and Brody King, which are from the House of Black.
Yeah.
Which I'd love to see Alistair just come back.
He would definitely be cool.
I mean, Alistair gave entertainment. I mean, a lot of these guys, they give entertainment, but I mean, like I said, it's just, you're picking each other's scraps up. It's like, okay, you know what? Penta's contract's up. Hey, we're going to jump in. We're going to pick up Penta. Okay, you've been using Penta, but in the process, you really haven't put him in really any great matches. You put him in against Ludwig.
Yeah, I don't understand the one of that one.
Well, I mean, Imperium's no longer. But I mean, when Imperium had their thing, they were, a very well recognized triple tag team. And that's the thing, they're starting these triples over here in the WWE, and it's like, okay, well, that means you just got to keep building these teams. You got to build factions. I mean, that's part of the thing that WWE did as a mistake, because back in the older days, Tony Khan does not know how to use the wrestlers.
No, I agree.
And back in the old days, like you had the Rock's faction, you had the Undertaker's faction, you had the corporate faction. You had all these different factions, and you put all these wrestlers into it, and you were able to work with stories some more.
Yeah, the Ministry of Darkness, the League of Domination, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the one that Rock had.
Yeah, because you had the League of Domination, which if you think about it, APA or the Acolytes were always practically in. They were ministry.
Let's see, League of Domination. I'm curious. Let's see.
I think that was Rock, Farouk.
That was, let's see.
I think Farouk, but I don't remember who else was in it.
Crush Dealer Brand, Sabu Vega, Admin Johnson. Wait, it was the Nation of Domination. That's what it was called.
I think you might have even had like D'Lo Brown at one point in that.
Yep.
But then you broke apart the factions, and then your wrestlers went their own ways, and then storylines went in a little bit different direction.
I love the old days. There was more blood. That is true. There was.
There is true, but that is also the other thing over at AEW. It's like John Moxley has to bleed every single match.
Yep, very true.
Every match, he's got to be bleeding. Even when he's not in a match, he's got to be bleeding.
Well, that's how he was in CZW too, though.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things that it's like, okay, you know, the blood and everything's, you know, I don't mind the blood and stuff like that. It doesn't make me not want to watch it, but it's just, I just look at there's so much more that they could do. I mean, for the talent both companies have, they could do a lot more than 3 nights.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And to turn around and say, okay, Raw is now on Netflix. All right, fine. You know what? That is a very big step for them. But you're putting like 4 matches on a Monday night. And they're not good.
You just snapped at me, so
I'm coming. They're not even good matches. Oh. Yeah, you know what I mean? They're card fillers.
Yeah.
Granted, you know, you got big superstars and everything, but they're not great matches. It's like, okay, this could be better. What's the
I
match?
agree.
What is it?
it's all the skin ripped off of hat.
Come here, Luna. Come here.
The Jey Uso announces the crowd. Kaiser versus Penta. That was 1.
Right.
Backstage segment. Tag team match 2.
Here, Lou. Come here, Luna. Luna, come here.
3.
Luna,
I'm gonna give her a safety day.
come here. Luna.
She snapped at me. She thinks
Yeah, 4 matches this Monday night. I think Netflix sucks. I agree because it lags.
Luna.
Because there's some people trying to watch it on Netflix that it lags and it just knocks you out of the server.
Oh yeah, that's horrible now.
I mean, you can't even enjoy it without seeing the spinning circle. Like I think Saturday night we had back in, back out at least 5 times.
Yeah, on Peacock, we had to keep jumping out and going back in because it just kept, you know. I don't like Netflix. Like, I am having a hard time getting into it with Netflix, and the problem is it's affecting me on the other nights too.
Thing is, so it's just getting way too busy with everyone trying to watch stuff. I mean, it doesn't even have all the wrestling stuff on it yet.
No, and I mean, right now they're still working with Peacock on, you know, on the pay-per-views. But with the way the pay-per-views have been, I mean, I'm glad that Peacock's included into my subscription because there's no way I'd be paying $60 for a pay-per-view.
No, not anymore. Back in the day, sure, but
I cleaned it. She's probably not gonna let me go anywhere near her.
Yeah, you're nice.
so let's see. You had the Royal Rumble this past Saturday. NXT Avengers Day is February 15th. Elimination Chamber March 1st.
All butter will help. I just got here.
Roadblock March some time.
Yeah.
So after Elimination Chamber, you don't have another PLE event to WrestleMania. So you have almost a 6-week lull between major events. Backlash not confirmed, assumed in May. Battleground not confirmed. That's an NXT event. That's not WWE anymore.
No, that's the other thing. Now they're taking events from other places and moving them to other places. And it's like, okay, you know, I mean, yeah, you could watch the NXT and stuff like that, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I haven't even turned on, you know, the NXT stuff because the Raw stuff and SmackDown stuff isn't even that good.
Come here, baby.
Yeah. I mean, plus you're doing all these PLE events in other countries now, and it's just throwing off the times too.
Yes.
Like they got Clash in Paris in August, all the way over in France.
Yeah, and that'll be one of those that you'll have to watch it at like fucking
12 o'clock in the afternoon. All
Or
I
they,
can say is I don't want Cena to win the elimination. He might. I mean, a lot of people don't want to see that, but it might happen because you're gonna have Rollins and CM Punk take themselves out of it.
yeah, those two are on a destruction path. I mean, I wouldn't even look for a title event between those two.
And now you're talking about throwing Roman in the mix and having a triple threat match between the three of them at Mania. Why? So the three of them can just kick the shit out of each other and all go on a hiatus for 6 months?
Oh, now you know more.
And like I said, you had Owens come back Monday night, attack Sami Zayn at the end of his match. So now they're saying that they'll probably be setting up a WrestleMania match between the two of them with a being an I Quit match.
You see it?
Yeah, and it's like I said,
The other problem is because you have so many contracts getting ready to expire. Like who's staying, who's going.
yeah, and the thing is, they let their top talent go because I get it because it's money.
Oh no, you gotta work.
I mean, think about how much they probably signed Penta for.
Yeah.
Gotta go there with Daddy. Gotta go there with Daddy.
Well, that's gonna be interesting. Next year's Royal Rumble, they've already announced it. Saudi Arabia.
See right there, that's going to screw everything up right there.
I mean, it's not for another year, but still, like, again, you're taking all these main pay-per-views and throwing them overseas. And now, when you're used to watching it at 7, 8 o'clock at night, you're going to have to watch a main show like that at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, and that's when everybody's got things going on.
Yep.
So it's not like, it's not like you can turn around and go, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing on Saturday so I can go and watch this. Or you got to watch it on the replay.
True.
And
I mean, I didn't know SummerSlam was coming to Jersey this year.
it's like I said, they turn around and their top talent, they let their top talent sit in limbo. And they wait for their top talent to turn around and drop their price down, or they just lose the top talent.
Yeah.
And then they end up keeping the junk. And now you got no choice but to turn around and, run the same thing over and over and over and over because now you don't have anything that's worth a while.
True.
I mean, like I said, they let Penta go. Okay. I don't normally watch AEW, but I expected honestly last night to see Orange Cassidy somewhere. Didn't.
Well, yeah, Orange Cassidy. For a while they were rumoring MJF coming over to WWE. Britt Baker. But none of that came to foresight.
I mean, if they were to pick up some people, like, let some of your lower stuff go. I mean, don't get me wrong. They still have Dakota Kai. Either put Dakota Kai doing something more or release her.
Yeah.
Because she wrestles maybe once every couple months.
If that. I like watching the pay-per-views in the day. I mean, some people do because they are longer shows. But your normal wrestling fan, I mean, Jackie's asking, do you guys like the old wrestling or the new wrestling? Old.
I like the old wrestling because, yeah, you got a storyline, but the storyline didn't go on forever. I mean, the last 2 times I went to Raw was when I was with the other radio station. And we went, and it was right when Chris Jericho and Fandango started going into their whole spute and their whole, little storyline. A year later, we got tickets to go to Raw again, and we went, and that damn storyline was still going on.
Yeah, I believe it.
Didn't I just watch this match last year? And that's the thing, it's, I can't handle that stuff. I need new storylines here. And damn, that is a very young, what the hell is his name? Captain America.
Chris Evans?
Yes. And that's the girl that was in Swim Fan.
Erica Christensen?
Yeah, but in this movie, her name's Anna.
And what movie are you watching?
I don't know. It's another MTV production movie. It just came on after Varsity Blues. The Perfect Score.
Huh.
Let's see. Erica Christensen.
Best by 125.
To
Tell me why they're so
Chris Evans.
Scarlett
Greenberg.
Johansson's in it too.
Yep, Scarlett Johansson.
Runa.
Matthew Lillard's in it.
There you go. I'm just old school with this. Oh yeah, I get it.
No, I like the old school stuff because you know what? Like I said, the old school stuff, you had stories, but they didn't go forever, and it was like, okay, we're moving on to the next thing.
I think the longest one back in the day was Austin versus McMahon. To be all honest with you, I think that was the longest feud I could remember. Jackie asking Cora who her favorite was back in the day. I mean, there's a lot to name.
It was just a different time period.
No, absolutely. I agree.
Saw a lot of the same stars, but in that aspect, they also didn't have, 200 and 300 people on a roster.
No, but they put on some pretty damn good pay-per-views.
Oh yeah, but I mean, think about it. In the days that you really go back and you had people like Hogan and stuff like that, you didn't have, all these big, huge rosters. You maybe had like, 20 people on a roster. You brought in a lot of little side stuff.
I love Austin versus Vince. It was funny. Oh yeah, Vince and Austin knew how to sell a crowd.
Who was my favorite? I don't really know if I really had a favorite. I don't know if I really had a favorite or not.
Mankind was mine.
I mean, I've always liked Taker and I've liked Austin, stuff like that. But I mean, I like a lot of people that also didn't really get the push that they should have.
Yeah.
Like, I like Drew McIntyre when Drew first came out. He was the chosen one at that time.
Yep.
He was supposed to be the savior of WWE. Or, honestly, another one that was really good that I just don't think they used to his full advantage, Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Ledger's another good one. I mean, he has kids. I remember that whole thing with Heath Ledger. He has kids, damn it.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger.
A lot of those guys and stuff like that, they were really good and they put on good shows. But like you had
Heath Slater, that's who it was. Heath Slater.
Or Heath Slater, that was it. Thank you. But then you had them go into that stupid one-man band thing. Good girl, boo boo. And what is it? What's supposed to be on? Because it's not on, whatever it is. What's supposed to be on? Yeah, no, the socks are already off. But if you remember, then the one band.
Yep.
Which was stupid because there were 3 of them.
Yeah, I forget the fraction, but I know you.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre, Heath Slater, and
What did you put it in?
well, I put one.
I thought
A bowl. Jinder Mahal.
Yes.
I gave her CBD.
But they were the one-man band.
Yep, he was also part of that end group that came out with NXT.
Yeah, and that's the time when Barrett and all them came over.
Yep, the Nexus faction. That's what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
Now I like LA Knight and Braun Breaker. LA Knight's in a lot of heat right now. A lot of people aren't happy with how LA Knight was on the Rumble. They think he went completely off script and was trying to do his own thing. And Braun Breaker's a fucking tank.
The thing with Breaker, though, Breaker is getting a huge push because of who his father is.
Yeah, he's a Steiner.
He's Rick Steiner's son. You know, I mean, Rhea's getting the push, which I like, but the thing is now they're just pushing her so much. And like I said, a lot of the other girls are not getting that push. You know, Bliss just came back, so don't get me wrong, but Bliss needs to start at the bottom of the list again.
True, I agree. That's that one.
But within a month, by the time you see WrestleMania, Bliss will at least have had or be scheduled for one title defense.
Yeah.
I'd almost be willing to put money on it. And it's because it's Alexa Bliss. Brokey. And it's a shame to say, but there's other people that should get a shot before Bliss.
I agree.
Bliss has been gone for a year. Guess what? You go to the bottom of the pile.
True. I don't know if you could see this very well. I'll send you if not, but that is got Steiner's son.
I can see it a little bit.
Yeah, let me see if I can make it bigger for you. But that's the next Steiner that's up and coming.
Yeah, now Scott Steiner was a great wrestler. Definitely, I think Scott Steiner was overused. That's the problem with the Steiners. I think they just overused them too much, and it just took a very big toll on their career.
No, I agree.
Cost them their career quicker. That's the thing. A lot of these guys are doing all these big major things, and it's pushing their careers very close. Like Kevin Owens, don't get me wrong. Kevin Owens is, he's not an old guy. He's not. I think Kevin Owens is probably somewhere right around your guy's age.
Let's see.
I don't think
84. So he will be 41 in May.
All right, so he just hit 41, or he's just going to hit 41, right after about a month after my birthday.
May 7th.
Okay, great day.
Of all days.
We'll remember Kevin Owens' birthday, but on the water jug. But with what Kevin Owens is doing, he'll never make it as long as some of these other wrestlers.
No,
If
I
he's
agree.
got another 10 years in him, I'd be surprised.
I don't think he does.
I think if he gets another 5, I think he's going to be lucky. Look at Orton.
Yeah,
I think Orton's done.
more than likely, yeah. And Cody's gonna be 40 in June.
And Cody's done a lot of shit too. But I mean, look at his brother.
Yeah. Randy Orton's gonna be 45.
Well, look at Dustin Rhodes. Dustin still puts on great matches and doesn't look half bad for his age.
Yeah.
And I is in better condition than his brother because of what his brother's already put his body through. Like those ladder matches.
Yeah. Saturday night is a perfect example of that. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, like I said, if they're not pissing blood for a week, I'm honestly surprised because that one bump when he got flipped and he landed with the small of his back right at the top of that ladder on the side of it, and he kind of just bent in half. I honestly waited to see him not get up because he had broke his back.
Yeah. I'll find a video of it. Let's see.
But I mean, look at some of these other guys that were great teams, like Animal and Hawk.
Animal. What?
Legion of Doom. Their career was cut short.
Yep.
Steiner Brothers. Their career was cut short.
No, wasn't that one. Who else? There's another tag team that was cut short. Well, you got Tyson Kidd and Corey Graves. Both their careers cut both short because of injuries while training.
Yeah. That's the thing now. I mean, look at the Hardys. I'm surprised the Hardys are still doing it with everything that they've done over the years.
Come on, just watching this. I don't know how the hell you get up from this.
Oh, that's that one. That's not the one I was talking about, though.
No, that's not the one you're talking about. But
I mean, that was horrifying.
I'm trying to find the other one you're talking about.
Yeah, like I said, that one there. Like I looked at it and I'm like, and the thing is, you watch some of the stuff and like I can feel it just shoot down my body. Like, did that really just happen?
Yeah.
Did they really just do that?
Let's see. Someone recorded this whole match, so I think I'm going to find it.
And the other thing is, some of these wrestlers are so fucking jacked up. I mean, think about it. The one girl picked up Piper Nevin.
Yeah.
And walked around the ring with her like it was nothing.
That was that Jordan Grace.
Yeah. How long can your body do? I mean, think about it. Bianca Belair does that shit with like Nia Jax. How long do you think your body can keep that up?
Not very long, I would think, but.
And the thing is, people that haven't gone and seen matches, I mean, when you go to see the matches, it's one thing. But when you see the rings constructed and what they're constructed out of, now that's something completely different because now you know what they're landing on.
Yeah, plywood.
And I mean, you've seen it when we were at CZW. You've seen them put up and you've seen them taken down.
Uh-huh.
And it's just regular, like
2x4s.
Yeah, 2x4, say like 2x6, 2x8s laid down across, and then like a thin mat, and the canvas is put on top of it. There's not much to them. So yeah, if you land wrong or put somebody with enough pressure, yeah, you go through it
Easily. And I'm trying to see if I can find this spot.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I saw that, and I kind of stiffened up in my chair, like everything, like I felt the tingle all the way up and down my body with that one.
Here it is. I got it right here. Like I said, someone had recorded the whole match, so. Oh. That was it, right?
Yeah, you look at the way that his body contorts around that.
It makes mine tingling just watching it again and rewatch it live.
Yeah, think about it. That's all kidney and everything he landed on.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's not like the ladder gave either.
Someone was detected.
No. That is very, very true. Corey says, I would love to sit up front.
Like I've been very, very close to going to see them, and the closer I am, the more disappointed I am.
Yeah, because you see the reality of it behind it.
Yeah, you can see how close they get with some of the punches, and you can see, like, on TV, it's very, very good. Like Drew does that Glasgow kiss headbutt.
Yeah.
You hear it, and it's like smack. But you don't see it on TV. But when you are close to the ring, you actually see that they never even touched, and he smacked the side of his leg. He smacks right on his trunks, and that's what gives you that crack sound. And that's the thing. Being close up, you see this stuff.
Yeah, you see them talking to each other, like, okay, we're going to do this.
And you can actually hear them sometimes talk to each other about things.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, it ruins the illusion of it. And that's all it is one big, gigantic illusion.
Yeah, but people still buy tickets for it and still believe it. Like what we were talking the other night was absolutely ridiculous. Front row for Royal Rumble was $12,000 a ticket. You want to sit 7 rows back, you're down to like what was it, $1,500?
Yeah.
I was on the floor a couple times per match. Yeah, I mean, well, when you go to a house show like a CZW or a BGW, like I mean, you like right next to the ring.
Now the CZWs, now that is different being close up to them. Because some of them you don't want to be close to. Like when they're doing the explosive boards, or they're doing barbed wire matches, or they're doing light tube matches.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's a lot different because you see that stuff in person, and there is no faking going into a light tube.
No.
I mean, you look at Brian Cage. Was it Brian Cage? I don't remember if it was Brian Cage or not, but he was doing something, and he had to be airlifted because he got hit with a light tube under the arm, and it actually cut one of the major arteries in his side of the body, and he actually died on the flight, and they brought him back.
That's crazy.
No, it wasn't Brian Cage. It wasn't Brian Cage. Oh, I can't remember his name now, but yeah, it was it was bad. Like I said, talking. I was on the floor. I asked her. Yeah.
No surprise there.
You see stuff like that at the matches, but yeah, like I said, it was it was really, really
Yeah, like,
really something when you go and see these matches at like CZW or ECW. You know, because the explosion boards. I mean, you see people land on them, and the thing is, when they go off, you see your body you see their body get thrown up in the air. There's no faking those.
that is true. I'm waiting for this to pop up. So here you go, Corey. This is one of the old CZW ones.
Like there's no faking that. That's a light tube match. You know, barbed wire matches or
Yeah.
and thing is, those things just cut, and the ring is covered with glass, and
Oh my God.
you know, thumbtacks, and you know, some of those matches are extremely brutal and bloody.
Yeah.
You're in blood, you got to go to one of those matches because you are going to see more blood than you probably can handle.
That is true. She has not been to a match for a long time. I mean, I think my last one was the Elimination Chamber back before the pandemic, so it's been a while for me too.
I don't know if you went with us the one night to the ZZW, but CZW actually did a barbed wire match with light tubes, and the ropes were taken down, and it was actually barbed wire put up, and then the light tubes were kind of put in between, standing up and down.
No, I must have missed that one. That sounds awesome.
And barbed wire. Then they had the barbed wire exploding plates on the floors.
Damn.
And you know, you would wing people into the barbed wire, and you'd see the barbed wire stretch out, but when they go to walk, the barbed wire is still stuck to them, and you just see the white cloud just poof.
Oh,
Because it's just the light, you know, it's not one light tube, but probably they just burst like 15 light tubes at one shot with their body.
that's crazy. Love those kind of matches. They're definitely gruesome. I mean, they're not for everybody. I wouldn't recommend taking a little kid to see it, but
Nick Cage, that's who it was. You want to see some horrifying matches, look at Nick Cage. Nick Cage is absolutely probably has some of the most horrifying matches that there are.
I would definitely agree with that.
I like Nick Cage. He is a decent guy. He is a nice guy. We've seen him at CZW.
There you go, Nick. This is from back in the day. Let me go full screen. I love barbed wire matches that was Terry Funk and Mick Foley. Yes, they were notorious for that.
Yep. Flaming barbed wire.
That was probably a good one back in the day. Nick Cage, John Moxley. Oh boy. Cleaning my room at 10 p.m. Sounds like a personal problem, Seth.
Nope. I'll be looking at the back of my eyelids probably in about 20 minutes.
Spicy hasn't kicked you. Told you, let's go.
No, she knows I'm out here drinking my milk.
But I mean, Moxley, Brody Lee back in the day, they all came from CZW, and then you had Sheamus. A whole bunch of other people came from the Monster Factory.
Yeah, that's where my friend is.
Yeah, I mean, Grimm is going to try to get a couple people he knows to maybe join us one night, which I think would be really cool. So, I mean, that's the funny thing about wrestling. It changes from week to week, but you get some of the old people in here, the OGs of the business, you hear some stories. So.
Cannot believe how tender that spot is.
No, is it the same spot that's always been tender, or is there a different spot?
No, it's right there in like the center of my chest, right by my chest, middle chest bone, and all around that area.
Wow.
Because it's the same spot that they when they did my MRI, they dug into me. Because since I'm a bigger guy, come on, move, get off my side of the bed. Because I'm a bigger guy, they had to press harder. And, since they press harder, they dig down into that bone.
Yeah. Of course, saying she would love to go to the Monster Factory. It's only about 15 minutes from where me and Grimm live, so it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find.
The only thing is I'm scared going to the Monster Factory.
Huh?
I'm scared going to the Monster Factory.
Why is that?
I know too many people that wrestle there. You're one of my very good friends.
Stoned.
She's stoned. Are you stoned?
Oh, she's stoned.
You stoned,
very,
puppy?
very lovely.
Stoned puppy.
You can see the whole bottom. You can see the whole.
Turned up to 11. Evolution of Champions May 3rd. Number Splashdown July 12th. So they got a couple shows coming up, Corey.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I've got a really good friend that wrestles there who actually runs the place.
I've been to a couple shows. I wouldn't mind going to see another one.
Mr. Matt Tremont.
Yeah, shit, we can get Tremont on the show. Who knows? You might see me getting some bumps.
Good luck. You take him. Nah, man. Too old.
No, that's what I mean. I'll do it, but you gotta be the camera person. I'll take the bumps.
Well, you got to remember, if it's recording, it's jackass rules. So, that's fair game.
That's fine.
Did you get
I'll do it. It's not considered a trampoline. It's actual ring, so I think I'd be all right. Miss Grimm would let me do it.
That sucked. I twisted away. I wasn't supposed to twist.
I don't feel it again.
Yeah.
Tell me that all the time.
That was the new hip. The new hip just said, I don't twist that way. I said, okay, I understand.
But Miss Grimm, am I allowed to get in the ring with Matt Tremont?
Your body, not mine.
Your body, not mine.
Oh, so she's not saying no.
Not saying no, but I'm not saying yes either. You can get in the ring, but I want written guarantee that I am not going to catch shit from Kelsey, Mom, or anybody else.
Nope.
And
I'll write my last will and testament on the spot.
And Morgan has to sign it too.
Morgan has to sign it too.
Yep.
I have heard of me, Brian Nobles, and Jim Cornette. There you go.
I want to get this for work. I stole this motherfucker.
I actually just found a picture of me and Dean Ambrose from back in the day when I went with my ex.
I'm looking at stuff for my desk.
You're looking at stuff for your desk. What about my diamond painting? You're supposed to be looking for stuff for me.
I will look stuff for you.
Look,
I'm done.
I just printed something for you.
Yes, I know.
And you better take it to work tomorrow, so I'm going to be really upset. What did you do?
Uh-oh. Is that Miss Freya?
Yes. Look at the top of the nose.
It's too dark in there. It's hard to see.
She's got war
Can you
paints.
do that for me?
Yeah. What is it? A diamond paint?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would do that.
5D Diamond Arts colorful painting.
She has, earlier she came in and she looked worse than Cujo because it was all over the top of her nose, on her head, drooling. Yeah. But the other day, she was a very, very good girl. She was outside, and the neighbor was there, and she didn't growl, and she didn't bark, and she didn't jump. You saw a baby?
We got to lick
Oh, you got to lick the baby feet.
Corey wants to get in the ring too. Come get your grandkids. They're fighting me to go to bed. But stuff you're on your own.
What else is new?
See where I'm at?
The missus can yell at him for you, but that's about it.
That's what I want to get. That's what I need to get. And then we got this one right here.
Stoned.
She's stoned.
Mama gave her pink toe.
Fine, I'll come get the grandkids. You got to take Freya.
Oh. I don't know if that's an even trade or not.
That's cool.
It's new.
What site is this?
It's
There's Mewtwo.
Mewtwo, Mew, Gengar, Eevee, Rayquaza, Charmander, Squirtle, Charizard.
Hey, he finally got in. Look at that. Very cool.
I don't know who I'd get the Hokies.
I want to wrestle with Mox. Oh, cool. You got a Death Wish. Good luck with that. I mean, it would be cool to spoil with him, but Moxley's nuts.
Oh, you can't choose who you want.
Actually, I know a place we can get them that you can choose. You can get
No,
that.
it does let me. It's letting me choose. I didn't think it was.
What site is this?
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok? Yes. How long it takes to get shit from TikTok, but
Who got? Oh, Troy, I was reading a football article. Eric Allen, an old Eagles player, finally got into the Hall of Fame. So
the Hall of Flame.
pretty much.
Why don't you put that one in the cart?
Hey, that's one. Well, good luck to you, Corey. It was nice to know you.
Come on.
The little Spyro.
He's a hanging head ornament.
Oh, he's cool. Until he cracks your windshield.
The fuck was that? You went poof.
That was Luna.
That was not Luna.
Luna went poof. Freya went poof.
If that's a rookie, Joe Burrow, Saquon, Patrick Surtain.
You want to know what's grosser than gross?
What's that?
I can feel my new hip through the side of my leg and through my butt
With
cheek.
burning pencil.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we still got to try the one. You can feel the metal through the skin.
Damn.
Like if you push down in certain areas, you can actually like grab pieces of the metal.
Dang.
Yeah, it's kind of
Alexa,
that's grosser than
turn off
gross.
table light.
You already said no. Where did the what's it called go?
What?
The light show.
It's behind it because I filled them up, but I can't go anywhere because I have fat ass on me.
Well, they can't see her because there's no light. Why?
So I didn't want to.
Why?
I'm in my bed.
Whose bed? See, now that I like, but again, I like doing them by singles. I do want to get another light pen now.
I mean, if you want to have some mocks, I'm not going to stop you, Corey. I'm just going to wish you luck.
And the one I have now is you. Well, I agree.
$3.11.
Who else is here?
That's Stuffy the Uber shirt.
Yeah, I told Steffi Ruru was hurt, and it's a woo woo. No woo wooing. Freya.
But Uncle Johnny did it.
She can go home with Uncle Johnny.
I mean, I don't have to be in work till 11:30. I want to wrestle Stephanie McMahon. Troy should kick your ass.
What?
Troy wants to wrestle Stephanie McMahon.
I met one of the Nasty Boys down in Florida a long time. The Nasty Boys? Who is that?
You don't remember the Nasty Boys?
They sound familiar.
Yeah, I think it was like Trash and something. I don't remember. For some reason, Trash or
Hey, shut
something like
up.
that sticking in my mind.
I'm going to knock you
The
out.
Nasty Boys are a professional wrestling tag team consisting of Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags.
It's not bad.
Their gimmick was that of anti-social punks who specialized in hardcore wrestling and brawling. They were noted for their distinctive all-black street look, which, while very commonplace among today's wrestlers, was vastly different from the colorful attire of the wrestling peers in the late 1980s and early 1990s.
Yeah, that I'm still trying to figure out there.
So yeah, Jerry Biff Sags and Brian Buff Knobs.
That's not professional.
Oh, they're both at Whitehall Township. There you go.
That's cool. Like that.
Before I forget, tomorrow it starts at 8 o'clock, right? That's the question for him, not me.
Before I forget, tomorrow starts at 8, right? Yes, I will be in at 8.
And I'll have the night off.
I will be in at 8. And then we will go 8 to 9. But then we will go 9 and we will see if we make it into 11. We will see how the chat goes at that point. Last week ended up cutting out
Emotional
at 10.
support pickle.
Yeah, but hey, did you see what that show grew to last week?
Yep. Emotional support pickle? I have a
It
pickle.
says life isn't always bread and butter, so this pickle will help you deal with the life that throws your way.
Yeah, that show last week, so 348 views.
Yep. Yes, I saw that. I see.
And Steph's kicking our ass, kicking my ass this week. She's up to 216 on Monday night.
Yeah,
That's it. Mr. Nass quits.
we didn't do a Grimm's this week because Grimm was sick again. Oh,
That happens.
which Grimm is hoping that he's not going to be sick for a while.
Good.
Huh. Not bad. Different. I'm saying if you see
Fuck
something,
you and
Cool has a photo of me and Brian. That's pretty cool, Cool.
do it for you. Probably going to do all the ones you got.
I'm not finding you anymore.
Why?
You have enough.
You can never have enough. Those who die with the most diamond art paintings wins.
Is
I'm really winning right now.
Magnetic
that a competition between you and Steph I don't know about?
Yeah. I've seen them. Supposedly that's what you're supposed to use to make it easier, but there's no glass in it. I like how I did mine. Mine came out sharp.
And Cool is saying, Rev, I have that on Cash App. If you're still down to make it, feel better, Alan. I've lost 10 pounds with toxicity. There you go.
I have that on Cash App if you're still down. Yeah, I can. I was actually going to try and experiment this weekend with a different one too, but yeah, like I said, just remember they all come out different. They same exact colors and the same exact style, but it could still come out different. It doesn't. It's the way that the resin decides that it's going to flow when it goes, how it pours in. I've been experimenting with resins.
Uh-oh.
Yes, they lied. They said I needed to have like a mask and all this on.
Huh.
The only thing I will wear is gloves because resin will absorb through your skin and you can actually become very sick from getting resin in your bloodstream.
Interesting.
Yeah. That is the only thing I do where I will wear gloves, but it is quite interesting.
Interesting.
God, there's an old ass movie. Taxi Driver.
Wait, was Robert De Niro? Robert De Niro and a very young Jodie Foster, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Oh, I just watched the new Gladiator the other day. That was actually pretty good.
I've heard mixed reviews.
If you watch the first one, you will figure out things. You will figure things out.
Oh, I love the first one. The first one's a great movie.
The first one coincides with the second one. I will tell you that much.
And I guess I gotta watch the first one again as a refresher.
Yes. A lot of it, because I actually had to look at the two movies to match a few things up. Step in.
Why am I stepping in? Oh, you gotta go poop?
Oh.
You don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Uh-oh.
He goes, here, take this.
If you want to sign him out so you guys can go to bed, I understand. But how's the new job though?
Right now, I'm pinned between two dogs, and I really can't go anywhere.
Oh, well, that's right. Do you like your new job?
Hold on. I'm gonna try to move. Hold on.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna try to move.
Earthquake.
Oh, not again. Not again as well. She'll be back, but why did Look Who's Talking just pop in my head when he said taxi driver?
Do I like my new job? Yes. I am 10 times less fucking stressed.
Well, that's a plus.
The fact that I'm wearing sweatpants to work makes it even better.
I mean, I feel like I haven't really talked to you this week, so I mean, it's good to hear that you like it.
Well, you know what? We're trying to get used to this new schedule because we're up at 6. That way I have enough time to get the dogs out at least twice. Like I get them out as soon as we get up. And then of course somebody who we will name nameless has to go again right before we leave.
Of course.
And then we're out of here by, depending on if we're going to Wawa or not, we're out of here by like 7:15.
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment, but
yeah, I mean it's about 15 minutes if it's the traffic's not bad, but we realized if we go up to Black Horse Pike, it's actually quicker.
Yeah, I mean you always find hidden secrets about getting places, so
yeah.
Of course, this Jeff needs a 3D print of vase for fake roses. That's great. Joy saying hi, Miss Grimm.
Right.
And then, of course, that you guys like your new job.
Yeah, I do. It's a lot stressful. It's a team of 4, so it's me and 3 others. Of course, I'm the only female. Out of the office of 75 people, there's only 3 females. So
oh, wow.
Together. My boss is very laid back and doesn't yell, and then we have our class clown, and then we have Blaine, and Blaine is the brunt of everybody's jokes.
Sounds like that would be me.
Well, it actually, I was thinking of you today because the movie Goonies came up today while we were at work.
They what?
So they were talking about the Asian guy.
Data.
Yeah, I guess he's doing a new movie, and they all got together to support him.
Yep.
What the fuck was that about? Freya just ran off the bed and landed with the fucking fan.
But yeah, he's doing a new movie where he's like a real estate agent, and Sean Astin actually has a cameo in it with him.
Okay. So we were talking about that, and like I said, it's very the one VP came in today and he's like, well, it's almost a week. You survived. You didn't go running for the hills. He goes, and it seems like you're not taking anybody's shit. Guys go to break your balls and you break them back.
Do you know who I am?
And the thing is, by 3 o'clock, literally, I am getting paid to sit on my phone and scroll TikTok. 3 o'clock, we may get like 1 or 2 phone calls, but it's not as busy for us. So we were watching the soccer game tonight.
There you go.
Baseball season comes, we'll be watching the Phillies.
Hey.
So, did you blow your O-ring out,
I don't know.
sir? If you're talking back to me, I can't hear you.
Not twice if you're okay.
Not twice if you're okay.
Stomp the walker if you can hear me.
What walker?
Well, doesn't he have a chair still in the bathroom?
Oh,
Oh, that's all going now too?
everything's gone.
Oh, wow.
With only 4 people and a boss, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, my team's of 4. I got hired to replace Eric because Eric's going into sales, but that won't be happening for a couple months. Like I said, it's very mellow. Like, I was completely overdressed on my first day. Like, I literally walked in skinny jeans and boots, and everybody was in sweatpants. Elle, you okay? Oh, we taking meds now? Did you pee out of your butt? Yes.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Love Hurts. It's a 2025 American action comedy.
It's not nice. It's a good thing not to gamble. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's very. I survived my first week. You know, I didn't kill anybody. I actually got a compliment from one of the field managers today that, from what I understand, he doesn't compliment anybody and he doesn't like anybody. And
Uh-huh. So they say.
so that, no, I mean, everybody in the company said this field manager is a fucking prick.
Uh-oh.
He was on the phone with me for more than a minute, you know, shows. And then he said, you know, for only being there a week, she kind of seems like she knows what she's doing. And my boss goes, by the time you transferred me, she transferred you to me because you asked for me. She had already moved everything you wanted moved.
Dang.
So, but hold on.
He's back.
Cheeks.
Does you feel better, sir?
It was definitely good not to gamble. So
You feel 10 pounds later, don't you?
And in 2 days, lost over 8 pounds.
And you said you were happy about that, but
Yeah. So, and now I think now it's because I'm eating and I'm finally getting food back in my system.
we just gotta find a local buffet and just go pick at the buffet.
You know, I just took something to hopefully kind of seal that up because I was doing Pepto. Now I just took 2 Imodium because it's just not good.
Uh-oh.
So, but it is 10:36.
Past your bedtime, I know.
Yes, it's time for the Grimm to call it a night. Look, somebody else already called it a night.
Luna.
Luna's got a boo-boo paw.
Luna Poopa Pop.
Now, is she mad at you for not taking her to work?
She's not. I mean, she was definitely she's very jumpy when I get home. They both are. But after seeing all of the chemicals, it's very true that she could get very, very hurt.
Yeah, you don't need that.
We have industrial strength acetone. We have paint stripper. We have stuff that will make you glow in the fucking dark. There's fucking spray foam. There's a lot in there that she could get hurt on.
It's a lot of stuff I have here.
Oh boy.
And the other thing is, granted, you walk into the shop and there's double doors that go into the offices, and those double doors are always shut. But the bay door for the shop is usually open, and it's if she were to get out and get on Browning Road.
Yeah, that's not the best of roads.
So, but I did learn the Rite Aid across the street does not have jack shit in it.
No, that one sucks.
So
What the hell are you doing, dog?
I don't know. Freya, come on.
She's right. She's right there. You can't miss her because the tail sticks up over the bed.
Come
Uh-oh.
on, Freya.
1, 2, 3. Freya, up.
Frey.
Freya, look.
Uncle Johnny.
Look.
It's like, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I know what you're doing. You're looking at your stars. She's looking at the ceiling because
Mom put stars on.
on the ceiling there's stars.
He loves her.
And they're her stars. It's a little hard to see with my light on, but
No, you see him.
Yeah.
I still gotta get one for my room.
yeah, we run that thing every night.
I'm just gonna buy shad and glow in the dark stars, and we're just gonna put them on the wall.
Yeah.
Didn't you already do that?
Well, yeah, when we were kids, but now we're adults, so it's a cool thing to do. Cujo!
Where's your stars?
Huh?
She's a stargazer. She does it outside too. She looks up at the sky for them.
He's a silly puppy.
Yeah. Everybody, I am going to bow out. I will be over in chat. I will leave the chat on.
Yeah, I'll probably just start wrapping things up. Well, at an hour and about 40 minutes. So
I will see everybody tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Of course, I will just put up some kind of post tomorrow. Probably another music video. Depends what I'm feeling that day. Thank you, Troy. Again, I will see everybody tomorrow night at 8 for the Inspiration Hour.
yep, inspiration, and then all bets are off. Bev Grimm show.
You too, Cora. I will talk to all of you tomorrow.
So, good night, sir. Good night, Mrs. Deuces.
Deuce.
And now they are gone. I mean, yes, he has the doubleheader tomorrow night. That is part of our new plethora of shows. You got 2 on Tuesday night. No, sorry. 2 on Monday night. 1 Tuesday, 2 Wednesday, 1 Thursday, and then 2 on Friday. So everything is just temporary. We're still working through the kinks, make sure everybody likes it. So, I mean, all the new shows that we have been doing or trial and error. I know last night we launched the Traveling Adventures with Mr. Knast. Monday night we'll have Spawn's Corner, which is a show with Spawn. And then you have the Encouragement Hour with Grimm tomorrow. So we have a lot. I really enjoy it. What do you really enjoy? For the Traveling Adventures? Or the new lineup? I mean, there's a lot to unbag with the new lineup, so I mean, Travel Adventures is a different type of show. I mean, it's just basically a way to the new lineup. Okay, I mean, it is a lot when you look at it, but it's not like undoable. I mean, I will pull this up so people can see it. I know Miss Heather asked for it. I gotta send it to her still, but there you go. There you have it. that is the new and approved Basement show lineup. So as you see, Mondays you got 2, Spawn's Corner and the Grimms. Tuesday nights we were just keeping the members of Drago and Tink. Wednesdays you have the Travel and Adventures and Entertainment Night, which if you haven't signed up yet, we are doing a Deal or No Deal tournament. Thursday nights you have Turnbuckle Thursday. And then the Encouragement Hour, just kick off Friday night. And then the Rev Grimm show to finish out the week. And then we always say keep an eye out for pop-up shows because you never know when they will happen. There is a lot. So, I mean, yeah. And we always say, if you ever have any other show suggestions, please let us know. We will try to see what we can come up with. If someone wants like a specific type of show, you're more than welcome to recommend it. We can always talk about it amongst the group, see if it would fit in our lineup. So, yeah, I mean, there is the new Basement show schedule as of last night. So, yeah, there you go. Any questions? Like I said, you can always get a hold of me or Grimm, Mrs. Grimm. So, if you want to screenshot that, you're more than welcome to. If you want me to send it to you, I can do that as well. Let me know. So that is the show lineup. So I want to do that when we do our closeout. Yay! Let's work. I have a question, sir, but I'll DM you. Sounds like a plan, sir. You know my phone's always on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But I'm going to go through our closeout. We're going to wrap things up for the evening. A little restaurant talk, a little old school. That's what Turnbuckle is about. Talk about the current day stuff and then some old school stuff. Because a lot of people that I know, like Cora's proved it. Jackie said she knows the old school. I'm sure Troy's watched some of the old school stuff. Me and Grimm have. It's actually a lot better than the new stuff. So, but going with the closeout real quick. First thing you have, as usual, go find Horns Customs on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Facebook is the most updated site, which I can pull up for everybody real quick if you want to see. Let's see. Over here. Let's pull this up. And we will screen share again. Yay, screen share. So this is Horns Customs over on Facebook. You can see Miss Grimm's they've been doing a lot as of late. They have a lot of cool things out for Valentine's Day. I enjoyed tonight's show. Thank you, Cora. Sorry it started later than most of our shows. It's because Mr. Knast had work till 8 o'clock. Damn Wegmans. But they got epoxy out now. Miss Grimm has her new sublimation she's able to do. They have limited time Super Bowl custom shirts they can do. I actually got this green one. You can do hoodies now. You name it, tumblers. They do it all. And it's all done and made with love. Batcat. Poor Evie, but it's just something for everybody over on Horns Customs. So please go over, check it out. Me, Cora, Jackie, we can all contest that they do amazing work. Everything they make is made with love. And they always say, if you can dream it, they can make it. So go over, drop them a follow on Facebook, stay up to date on what is out there. Hey, and you could be the 200th follower too if you go over and follow Horns Customs right now. So please go over, show them the support they deserve because they do amazing work. Next, you will have my big project, hopefully coming sooner than later. thebasementshowlive.com. That way we can say goodbye to Facebook and YouTube Live, and we can go over to our own public URL, which will give us the freedom to do what we want, how we want, when we want, with what we want. Yes, as Cora says, please check them out and please support them. They do amazing work. But Basement Show Live will have Holmes Customs involved with it. So you'll be able to find Holmes Customs on the website. You will find our live shows on thebasementshowlive.com. And among other things, we will still post on Facebook when necessary. We will put the shows over on Facebook, but they will be altered and modified. Okay, again, the whole copyright. That is why I am looking for a public URL that allows us that freedom. The only reason we haven't done it so far is we don't want to lose the chat. You guys in chat or what is important to us. You guys make the basement show what it is. So I can find a site that allows us to have a multi-destination chat going at once. We're not leaving. But hopefully sooner than later, I can get this up and running, and we can say goodbye to copyrights. I did the show lineup already. Next, you have Follow the Basement Show on Facebook and YouTube. That way, you never miss a live show. You know where to find us when we're live. Everyone knows Facebook is our bread and butter, but we are up and coming on YouTube as well. So if you go back and watch this on YouTube, I appreciate it. If you watch this live on YouTube, say hello. Let us know you're in chat. Because you can chat on YouTube like you can on Facebook. So please don't be shy if you're on YouTube ever. Say hello. Let us know you're here. And then we say TikTok, and that one's at Basement Show with Mr. Knast. And that's just for promotions. I'm building our community up over there, meeting some new people, meeting some other streamers, so we can maybe do some collab shows with some of our stuff we do. But all of it comes in good time. But we just ask you to follow Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Whew. Next, we ask that you drop a reaction on any stream you watch. Us, Jimmy Dukes Gaming, Dark Nexus, Ordinary Misfits, the Richie Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast, who is a big supporter of this show. I know I've been over there. Troy's watched him a couple times. They're a good group of guys. And Richie's a great guy. He's been actually advocating for the Basement Show a lot on his shows lately as well, because I helped him out with the video the other day. So if you ever go check out the Richie Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast, just let him know you're coming out from the Basement Show. And I'm sure he would welcome you with open arms. But we just ask that you drop a reaction on any stream you watch. It is a free way to support that streamer, and it shows whether you like what they're doing or you don't like what they're doing. So if you like what they're doing, you get a thumbs up. If you don't like what they're doing, you can put an angry face or you can put the crying emoji. And then that tells that streamer, hey, I need to work on some things. I am upsetting people, which we never want to do. Because all these shows that we do, no matter if it's here, there, other people, we just do it to have fun and entertain all of you on a nightly basis. So please support your local podcast, as we say. Support other shows, because there are a lot of good ones out there. And I've met a lot of awesome people since I've started doing this live stream. So they all support me. I try to support them when I can. It's a dog-eat world. Yeah, someone rubs your back, you scratch your back for them. So we ask that you just drop a reaction to show some support. It is free to do. Next, we have the Basement Show with Mr. Knast. That's me. Traveling to Astoria, Oregon, June 5th through the 10th to celebrate the Goonies' 40th anniversary. Miss Grimm will tell you when she promotes this one. It's a trip I am so looking forward to doing. There's going to be so many people out there. It's going to be absolutely insane. The Goonies is my all-time favorite movie. So to bring back Goonies weekend, I was like, I got to go. I got to find a way out there to celebrate my favorite all-time movie with some awesome content. Whether it's just showing you around town, going live at the house itself. There's other filming locations in that town of different movies I love. So there's a lot to unpack. So there will be a lot going on in that 5 day span. Plus, if I have someone to help me, I don't know if I'm going by myself or not yet, I may actually do a whole entire travel vlog video documenting my trip, which I think could be really, really cool, especially if I edit it and stuff like that. So mark your calendars June 5th through the 10th, which would be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. There's going to be a lot of special content coming from the West Coast. Maybe one of our traveling adventure shows, I will do the town of Astoria to show you what it's like. Because it's a very cool little tiny town on the border of Oregon and Washington State. So just mark your calendars for that span, and you will not miss a thing. And like I said, there may be a special show coming from a very special place while I'm out there. All right, next we have our 2025 challenge. And this goes back if you rewatch the shows, watch the shows, whatever you do. We ask you to invite 5 of your friends to check us out. So rather than share a video, like a video, message people while we're live, hey, come check out the Basement Show. We just want the word of mouth to get out there. And then when you're done telling those 5 friends about it, have those 5 friends tell 5 of their friends about it. That's how we can get new people in chat. We can keep building what we're building. We can get more basement dwellers in here in chat to help support the show, chat with us, interact with us, because you guys mean so much to these shows. Now it is time to broaden that horizon. Bring more people in. Have more people find out what the Basement Show is all about. Because you guys in chat are what make these shows go. So we love and appreciate you guys all to begin with. Now it is your turn to help us grow as a community and make this show that much bigger. So even if you just share the live show out, or you share one of our posts, hey, come check out the Basement Show tonight. It all means so much, and I can't thank you guys enough for it. All right, moving along. The gift of life. I know not a lot of people know how to feel about it, but we ask you all to consider being an organ donor and help save a life. There was over 500,000 people daily waiting for some type of organ transplant to help save their life. So we just ask that you maybe consider becoming an organ donor and help save someone's life. We all know AJ and Hope are universal donors. They help many, many people save a life. I know Grimm has said Hope's heart got donated, kidneys got donated, AJ's corneas got donated, his skin was donated. So they are universal donors. They have each helped so many people in their time of need. So we just ask you to consider doing the same. We can't force people to do it. It's just something we want you to consider. Now, the last two are always the hardest one tonight. We have hashtag More Strong. This is a hashtag that we started back in May 2023 to build that strength behind Grimm and his desperate time of need. This was a way to show him that we were all behind him, behind Mrs. Grimm, behind Hope. We were giving them the strength that they need. So we just continue to ask to do so today, because now they will get ready to go into the battle of their life, and we have to let them know that we are all still more strong. So we ask, if you see this, please share it, tell the story. Let's build that army stronger than it ever has before. And the last one, and the hardest one for tonight, is hashtag Justice for AJ and Hope. Now, we don't know how to explain this one, really, because it is the hardest one to do. These two kids were taken from us way too soon in life. They should still both be with us today. But this also tells people their story. And coming up soon, this will mean so much to the Grimms because we will all be standing behind them hand in hand while they fight for the justice that they truly deserve to get for their son and daughter. So again, we ask if you see this hashtag, please share it, tell the kids' story, keep their names alive. Because that's what we need to do. We need to keep the lives of AJ and Hope alive and well no matter what we got to do. So all we ask is if you see it, please share it, tell the story. And like I always say, they're always missed, they're always loved, and they're never forgotten. And they were taken way too early in life from us. They should be right with us, laughing with us, crying with us. Who knows? They might have even had their own show by now. So we just ask that you help us keep the story alive and tell people about it. And like I said, that is always the hardest one because you don't know what to say, what's right, what's not. So that's why we always save this one for last. Yes, they were wholeheartedly. I couldn't have said that better, Corey. They were great kids. I remember sitting in a studio with Grimm in his old show, and Hope just calls and she's going on and on and on about one of her cousins had diarrhea. And then Alan turns the phone around and says, "Hey, Hoopy, what do you have to say, Uncle Len?" And Hope just yells really loud on the show, "Uncle Len, you gotta stop telling kids that you have candy in your white van." It was hysterical. They were both wonderful kids, very polite. They had their funny moments. Hope's laugh would melt your heart. So they were always missed. They're never forgotten. And that's why we have a whole show dedicated to them on Tuesday nights, because that's who they were, and that's what we want people to know. How great of people they were. So, if you haven't done so already, Tuesday nights, Memories of Drago and Tank, come join us. You won't regret it. It was amazing people. Yeah, Troy just heard stories. And I'm sure he's like, damn, I wish I would have known these two. So, I'm Uncle Johnny. I love them both to death. Whenever they saw me, they were always so happy. Uncle Johnny! It's just hard knowing that we're vastly coming up on the 2-year anniversary of that fire. It never gets easier. But we just ask that you keep your name alive, so spread hashtag justice for AJ and Hope. And tell the story because it deserves to be told over and over and over again. But my last chore for the night, I'm going to give my thanks for the night. We had Troy, Cora, Curtis, Gary, Alan, and myself drop likes. Thank you for that. And in the chat, we had Troy, Cora, I know Gary's here, Spawn, Jackie, Grimm was in chat for a little bit, Spawn. I saw Mr. Trey, Curtis stopped by. Who else? I think that was it. It was a quiet night, but I have so much about him. I'm sad I didn't get to meet them. I always break my heart hearing about him. Yeah, whether you knew the kids or not, just hearing the story is just devastating. It doesn't get easier, but all we can really honestly do is keep pushing forward, keep pressing on, and just keep their name alive. That's why we always say at the end. So, it's the hardest way to wrap up a show, but it's a story that I never get tired of telling. Yeah, you just can't forget wonderful people. So, other than that, it is now 11 o'clock. I know a lot of people, I know Gary's probably getting ready to start his other job. Corey's probably ready for bed. Troy's probably ready for bed. I'm ready for bed. The Grimms are in bed. It's been a long day. It's been a long week for me. So that is why I am waiting to see what we're doing with Saturday night. Let's see where we're at. Where we at? Let's see where our poll's at. Let's see. Yeah, we only have 5 votes, guys. You're slacking. We need more. We need more votes by tomorrow if you guys want me to do a special show Saturday night. I have a big dance tomorrow night. Troy, me personally, I will not be on air tomorrow night. I will be in studio. It's Grimm's night tomorrow night. I will be in chat. But let me be the first one to tell you, I hope you have a wonderful time, sir. I hope you and your girlfriend have a great night at this dance. Hope it's everything you guys imagine, you dream of. Enjoy your night. It's a special night. Just have a great time. I hope it all goes well. But other than that, I thank you guys all for hanging out with me tonight. Hanging out with Grimm. Miss Grimm made an appearance. You guys are amazing. Night in, night out, you guys come in, show support. Good. I'm glad it will, Troy. I can't wait to see pictures. I'm sure you'll be telling us all about it. So, I mean, enjoy it, my friend. But from myself, Miss Grimm, Rev Grimm, Spawn, we thank you guys each and every night for showing up for our shows. You guys are absolutely amazing. You are the MVPs of the Basement Show. I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. It's okay to be nervous, Troy. Those nerves will go away. Just be yourself. Be the guy that you know you can be. Because remember, like I always say, only you can see what's in front of you. Nobody else sees what's in front of your life but yourself. Just be yourself. Be the guy that got that going in the first place, and you'll be just fine. Just go out and have some fun. Dan boogie. I'm not gonna do it. Nope, not gonna dance. But have a wonderful time tomorrow night, Troy. And like I was saying, you guys are just amazing night in, night out. I can't thank you guys enough for what you guys do for this show. Like I know I've been on the last 3 nights. Well, actually, I was on midnight night too. So tomorrow night I will not be in the studio. I am taking the night off. The show is all yours, Grimm. Enjoy it tomorrow night. But we just thank you guys every night for supporting our shows. You guys are awesome. So, without further ado, stay warm, stay hydrated. Don't take any shit, like Grimm always says. If you gotta walk through hell, walk through like you own it. Sorry, Grimm, I had to steal it because it's a very good segment. I know Gary also says it with you, so you got that. But I like to end my show just by telling everyone, just be yourself. If someone likes you, great. If somebody doesn't like you, they're a loss. You can't appease everybody, but you can only appease yourself. So with that being said, I'm going to do my favorite thing I do at night. I'm going to back myself out of the studio, play my favorite quote, and then call it a night. So, for myself, Rev, Miss Grimm, and Spawn, have a wonderful night, and we will catch you tomorrow. Good night.
He taught me, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.